Hi everyone, this is a review of the book Exhalation by Ted Chiang. It's a collection of 9 short stories. Well known for his sci-fi work, Chiang's most well-known work, Story of Your Life, was adapted into the 2016 movie Arrival, directed by Denis Villeneuve. Just a little background on the author. He's from Bellevue, Washington, near Seattle, and makes a living writing technical manuals. He also writes non-fiction articles for publications like The New Yorker and Frequently. He's only had 2 collections of short stories written but has become one of the premier writers in sci-fi. The short stories all vary in length. Some are only a few pages while the longest one is just over 100 pages. The 5 stories from the collection I'd recommend would be first follows Exhalation, The Truth of Fact, The Truth of Feeling, Daisy's Patent Automatic Nanny, and The Life Cycle of Software Objects. Out of all these stories, I think The Truth of Fact, The Truth of Feeling has the most potential of being a movie. It deals with memory, language, and how cultures adapt to new technology. I'll leave it at that to avoid spoilers. The main themes of the stories revolve around science and technology and how the human experience is shaped by it. Underneath it all is a hope and optimism that everything's going to be alright. Most of the short stories revolve around questions like what does it mean to be alive? Or how do we determine our purpose in life? Also, whether or not we possess free will. Topics that get tackled in the stories are human reliance on technology, fate, time travel, interdimensional communication, alternate realities, digital life, childcare, language, self-purpose, and all of it through a sci-fi lens. But it's the thoughtful sort of sci-fi, not the Star Wars kind filled with actions. Now, I've read a bit of sci-fi before, usually stuff that is full of over-the-top characters, plot filled with twists and turns, and high-octane action sequences. This book is not like that. It presents ideas and really makes you think. It will probably be one of the more memorable books I've read this year. One of my favorite quotes from the book is this: "And whether or not your brain is impelled by the air that once impelled mine, through the act of reading my words, the patterns that form your thoughts become an imitation of the patterns that once formed mine. And in that way I live again through you." I always enjoyed reading and writing and creating art, and there was a point in time where I wondered why even go through it all, the trouble, if I end up dying anyways and no one reads it. Then I realized that if no one else reads it, I myself would have read it and created it. And if even one other person ever got the chance to read it, what I've written, then there's a connection between people that transcends space and time. This quote just reminded me of that thought that I had once ago. Now, for the rating, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It's a must read for most sci fi fans. All the stories can be found online for free, so I believe, so go check it out. I would recommend it to most people, but especially for individuals that are interested in exploring the intersection between humanity, technology, and science. So if you enjoy sci-fi or philosophical inquiry, then this is the book for you. And if you like to watch Netflix series like Love, Death and Robots or Black Mirror, then I'd also recommend the book for you. Other novels that I've read in a similar vein to Exhalation that I would recommend are Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and The Player of Games, or the Culture series, by Ian M. Banks. Alright guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want more book reviews. I'll see you on the other side. Oh God,